So you decided that you don't like the way that your car looks and you want to change it. Maybe put different wheels on it, change the paint, paint the interior, whatever. You've got to take them apart. There's no way around it. So here is a step-by-step how to take these cars apart. Now there's a few tools that you're going to need, as with anything, right? But if you look at these cars, you can see that there's what looks like a pop rivet. There, and there. There, and there. Now luckily, these already have the holes in them, which will make job life a lot easier. But if you get an older model like this, it does not have that. There's the post there and there. Well, actually what it is a post. It's not a rivet. It's part of the body. It's made onto the bottom of it. And when it's all put together, the machine comes down spinning and just pushes down with a little bit of force and spins it. So these are a little bit more difficult, but they can still be done. Now the way you do these, and I'm not going to do this one until I get really good at the other stuff. Plus I got to get my wheels and other things. But there's a few tools you're going to need, and I recommend this process being on a rag or something to take a little bit of the blow out of it, because you're going to need a punch. Doesn't matter whether you have the old kind where you have to have a hammer or the automatic. And what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to put it right in the middle of that, right? And then hit it. I'm going to use the automatic one. Put it right in the middle. Push down. And now you have a spot right in the middle for your drill bit to grab. I'm a little off, but that's okay. As my drill bit starts to catch, I will rotate it and move it around to where it goes down in the middle. But that's all you have to do for those. Now like I said, these still they already have the pilot in the middle, which makes life a lot easier. So all you have to do is you have to find a drill bit. I have several packs of drill bits just laying around. So all you have to do is look and find the appropriate one that looks like it'll work. Now depending on how you're going to put them back together, depends on how you actually drill them out. If you're going to use screws to put it back in, then you need a drill bit the same size as the hole that you're going to be tapping it. In my case, I'm going to be either using a 172 or a 256. And it all depends on what the post looks like when you get it apart. If there's enough room for a 256, you use the 256. If there's not enough, then you use the 172. But I always start with a 1/16 if I don't know what I'm going to do yet. And as you can see, this is almost, let me get the other one so you can see it better. This is the size of the hole that's already there. So that's going to work out wonderful. Then you need one that is just a little bit smaller than the rivet. That's a little bit too big, too small. The one I need I have broken. I got to get me a replacement for it. Will this one work? Yes, that one will work. Might have to go just a hair bigger. Let me check it out. I think that's going to be the one, but let's use that one. So we'll set that to the side. As I mentioned, these are already started. Now all you need is a drill. And I recommend not doing it like this. I recommend not leaving the drill bit that long, because if you have to push on it, to get it to bite, like I said, when I'm doing this one, it's off just a little bit. So rather than me being able to go straight in, I might have to do it at an angle, just a hair, to get it started, and then straighten it up. You're going to break that bit because it's so small. I actually recommend going in at least like that. Now all you have to do, and it's going to be kind of hard for you to see, but I'll turn it this way. Put it right in there, and you're going to go slow. You don't want to go fast. Make sure your chuck's tight. Do a little bit at a time. Make sure you're going down the middle. Alright? And once you think you get down past the base of the car, you're going to switch bits. Like I said, I don't recommend going all at one time. That looks pretty good there. Switch it around to the other side. A little bit at a time. And the reason you only want to go enough to get this off is because you don't know if you're going straight down in the middle of the post. You assume you are, but if the factory made some kind of mistake, you might be going off to the side. You don't want to do that. So all you want to do is drill it out enough so that you can get the body off of the bottom. Now we've gotten that one done. Now of course the bigger bit, it really don't matter, but I still recommend putting it in kind of short. And if you have any 3-in-1 oil or anything, that will really help, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to use some WD-40, right? Anytime you drill and tap, oil always works best. That's actually too much. All it takes is a little drop off the end of the stick. That's just what I have in here, what I have handy. So I spin that around. It's going to be stripped anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And same thing, go slow. Because this is a plastic base. If you mess it up now, after a while, it's going to be too late. Drill a little bit, check it. Drill a little bit and check it. Kind of see the name of the game here? Drill a little bit and check it. Now all you need is a small screwdriver or something to get in here and pry on that. Just go gently, because again, this is a plastic base, you don't want to bust it. There's the front. There's the back. You have to just go slow with it. Don't be scared. And then you will get it. And then this is what you end up with. You have the body, the glass and the interior, and the base. Now you can do a wheel swap, which means you'd have to grind that off, take it off some kind of way. Some people actually heat it up with their lighter and they pull the wheels out. It softens the metal, but you have to heat it real gently and then put your new wheels in it and heat it back up, and then they take something and push it back down and hold it, and while it cools it rehardens, and then you'll have it just like new. But see, this wheelbase is a lot different, so I'm going to have to do a little bit more work than that. So I'm going to have to make an axle tube and all that good stuff. But that's in another video. I just wanted to show you step by step how to do this. Now let's do the Mustang. Move this out of the way. Put our smaller bit back in there. Throw this piece of trash away real quick so I don't end up getting it stuck in my foot. Put the smaller bit in. Drop it down. We're going to hit this with a little bit of WD-40. Let me see if I can find a Q-tip. I'm just going to spray my Q-tip down. Dab WD-40 on there. It's just always better and easier for drilling and tapping if you add a little bit of oil. So again, same thing. We're just going to go down the middle of this post. Until we think we went past the body. Once you get there, you can stop. Do the other one. Once you think you're down far enough, swap bits. And that one came right off. Look at it on the drill. That's what you're looking for. So that should come right apart. Let's see what we get. You have to go at short bursts because you do not want to mess everything up. If you do, you'll have to come up with another way to put it back together or get you another car. One of the two. There's that one. There's that great sound. It sounds like you're breaking it, but you're actually not. And there's that one apart. This actually make a great flip-top dragster for another project that I was thinking about. I'll save that. I'm gonna use the wheels over on the other one, like I said, because as you can see, these wheels will look really cool on here. But I'm gonna be changing the color of the paint. But that's all there is to it. Don't be scared. You're not going to mess anything up. If you do, so what? It's $1 car. Find you another one, right? But I recommend always starting on cars you really don't care about. Like I said, these are just cars that I had sitting around that came in a bag for $1 that I found at a flea market. Because I want to get good enough to do this. And by doing these, I will hone my skills to where I feel confident enough to do this. But I just wanted to show you how to do that. That's all there is to it. I swear to God, it's that simple. Don't be scared. Don't let it intimidate you. And until the next video, thanks for watching.